Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So, what a morning for Bitcoin. Let me just check this sound is okay. Yes, it is. Yeah, what a morning for Bitcoin. Yeah, so let's just smash that like button, guys, and we will quickly go over to those charts to have a look at what is currently in progress. So yeah, we were talking about in last night's video, ideally wanting to hold this trend line, but if we don't, this was the level we needed to hold, the 11,500. So it just seemed like we had a liquidity hunt down as close as they dare get to that 11,500. Obviously, with people front running the level. Yeah, and that's obviously gave us this nice doji candle, and obviously as soon as we start trading above that doji candle, then it's just squeeze, 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 and yeah, like I was saying, join that channeling. Channels work until they don't, and if you just look at the Nasdaq, they can work for a long time. And there we have it, guys. There we have it. So we basically did everything we were kind of looking for. We did wick down to that level. We did hold that level. We basically did get back above and hold the level of the trend line of this channel, and then we did get continuation to basically the top of the channel. So isn't it great when everything just goes to plan? So yeah, so currently we are at that level, that important level, as you can see here, 11,900. So yeah, we ideally need to hold above here, but I mean clearly we've got this the channel line, but if we keep making progress here, or just trade sideways, if we hold just, I mean, it's hard to say hold 11,900 or hold, sorry, it's 11,870 I've got it as, but yeah, it's hard to say if we just hold this level now it's all fine, because we're basically at that level now. We'd want to see acceleration. Well, no, we've got acceleration. We'd probably want to see price action to get above 12k, and then sort of consolidate above this level, so in this sort of zone here, if it is not just going to blast straight through, which it could do, but yeah, you guys know that's not necessarily what I expect to happen. So just one second, guys. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here. Obviously everything has been looking good. It has been looking bullish, as we have been talking about since we got supported at the bottom of the range. We were saying that, well, the likely scenario is we come to the top of the range, and we are within a whisker of it. We are within $100, which Bitcoin can do in the time it takes for this video to finish. in all fairness, so yeah, that is all looking really good. That is all looking really good. If we have a look at the 12-hour, you can see what has happened is we had the bit of weakness on the daily, on the 12-hour 9, but as soon as, well, I basically said, is if we take, this is how I trade the TD, you guys know that, if we take out the top of that 9 candle, then yeah, really it's continuation and we go onwards and upwards. But yeah, we did have a bit of trickery, a bit of tomfoolery, where we did take out the low of the candle, and yeah, so obviously the more aggressive traders short in here. I mean, as long as you had a trailing stop and you were aware of the fact you were aggressively trading the 12-hour TD9, you still would have been fine, and then you could have then bought again when we went back above. So happy days if you are using those 3 smart trades to basically yeah, smash these trades. That's obviously the best way to do it. But yeah, and as you can see, yeah, I mean, this just obviously just looks clearly bullish. It does look great. And then also, if we see how great we are looking from this this daily 9 right here, which we never traded lower basically than, well, never even, well, we did trade lower than, yeah, than the body, but yeah, we never traded lower than the wick, and it has been onwards and upwards to the top of the range. So yeah, I mean, and again, I will go back to when we were breaking above 12k this time, and when we were, well, when we were making all this bullish action and people were literally calling 13, 14, 15k straight away. You guys know I was saying, realistically, guys, we're probably going to form a range between 12 and 11k, play out this zone for a bit, and yeah, that's basically what happened. We pretty much came straight down from here. I had some of my FOMO friends saying, what's next, 13k, 14k, and I'm just like, well, probably not, probably 11k. Do you know what I mean? Not because I'm a bear. I'm obviously bullish overall. But yeah, this is just how markets trade. You just see enough markets, you don't get suckered into the FOMO. Not at the wrong time anyway. I mean, this is the time to FOMO. this was the time to think, right, okay, we're probably going to trade some sideways, which indeed we did, then down to 11k, hopefully getting back to 12k. And then, I mean, realistically, it's not an ideal world, but what I would, if I had to basically attach some probabilities, I would say we get back up to here and then have a bit of a retrace anywhere into this zone, and then potentially catapult to the upside. So yeah, that is all looking very, very good. Let's have a look at these stochastic, but realistically we know what they're going to be showing. 4 hour, even though it has been jammed up here for probably longer than any other time. Realistically, well, maybe here is about the same, here and here. So this was obviously in February. But yeah, 12 hour Stokes turning back up again. 10 hours obviously going to be holding up there. 12 hours going to be still getting right up there. And this is the one, guys. If this keeps getting going, then this will take us through that 12k, will take us up to 13k, and potentially beyond. Yeah, so that is looking good. Yeah, and here we go. Here are the ones we're looking at. 2 day and 3 day. Well, 3 day not so much, but 2 day looking like it could turn back up, and obviously 5 day turn back up, and weekly. Well, weekly still looking the same, but it's a weekly, so it's not going to change that much on just what is a relatively small move we're getting this morning on a weekly time frame. So yeah, back over to the 4 hour. What are we looking at? I mean, if we can hold above here, if we can basically trade higher, close above here, hold this zone, things will be looking particularly good. If we can't, it is not a problem. I would just like to see us hold, well, either of these trend lines here, or this line here. So in much the same way we had a whole area of numerous resistance levels, we have now got a few nice support levels, including here, here, and here. So things are looking good for a swipe at the top of the range, and then see how we react to that, see what happens, see how high we go, see how far we come back down, see where we consolidate. And yeah, so that is it really, guys. So yes, some of the altcoins have been doing particularly well. Some of the Uniswap coins, if you guys are in the group, there's some Uniswap coins that I'm talking about that are basically 3x'd in a couple of days. So yeah, some people in the Telegram group have been buying those, but yeah, I basically in the Telegram group, which is obviously free. I know some of these other YouTubers charge you thousands for things like that, thousands per month, because they're basically charlatans. But yeah, but my one's free, where I tell you what I'm doing a lot of the time. I don't obviously tell you my exact entries and exits and everything, but I will basically tell you when I'm buying coins and when I'm taking profits and buying other coins. So yeah, Telegram group, link in the description. Also, I have a website which is well, it's only recently done. I'm building up a mailing list where I'm going to start like sending some of this information out to people on the mailing list. So that is just trading with Dan .com. Let me just find that for you. Here we go. Let me find it. I mean, not that it's not obviously not hard to find. You just type in tradingwithdan.com and it will come up when it eventually decides to come up. This computer is being particularly slow. I do think YouTube videos clogging up my memory, because I mean, these are only basic computers. I mean, whilst it might look like a fancy setup, the computers aren't anything special. I'm not a gamer. I don't need any fancy graphic cards or anything. Just having an exchange, trading on an exchange, it doesn't really use much of my computer's memory. So I've never really had powerful computers. So obviously YouTube has started to tax my actual computer's capability. Yeah, this doesn't even want to load, but it's there anyway. Tradingwithdan.com. But anyway, so that is it, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later on today.